Hey, it's Zane here, and happy Monday to you. Hope you had a great weekend. I had an awesome start to my Monday. 4:30, I was up at the gym at 5. A 1 hour workout, a bit of yoga, breath work, agility training, and then some strength training as well. So quite a lot of different facets all rolled into one for an hour, and then I hit the local Riggs Recovery Centre, and I got into the sauna and into the cold plunge, and feeling really invigorated. And if you haven't yet tried, experimenting with saunas and cold water therapy, I'd highly encourage you to take some time to learn a little bit about it and just to experiment for yourself. I realise not everybody has access to a sauna or a cold plunge, but you can get some of the benefits of cold water therapy just by turning the shower on at the end of your shower, just flicking it onto cold and just getting your whole body immersed in that cold water for start with 30 seconds and work your way up to a minute and a half. And you just come out of there feeling really, really alive and invigorated. And, it basically shocks your nervous system in a really positive way, activates your endorphins, stimulates the immune system. There's just so many incredible benefits. Obviously, there's a little constriction that happens with your blood vessels, which is really good for speeding up the recovery process. Any aches, pains you may be feeling. I know that I'm prone to lower back pain, and I do a lot of training and a lot of cycling on the mountain bike, and lifting weights and different things. And so I'm always dealing with little tiny niggles here and there, but in a good way. I've learnt to manage it over the years, but certainly since I've been getting into the sauna and into the cold plunge, it's making a big difference in the way that my body's recovering and how I feel. So, I think as we get into our middle stages of life, I turned 51 in December. We've got to be thinking of ways that we can proactively prolong not just our lifespan, but also our health span as well. I'm reading a book right now called Outlive by Dr. Peter Attia, and he talks a lot about how so many people enter what he refers to as the marginal decade, the last decade of life, in such a poor state of physical health. That they're really not functioning at a high quality level in any way, shape or form. And so much of that comes down to the way that we take care of ourselves in our 40s, 50s, 60s. And so it's just so important, if you're not already, to start really paying attention to those foundational principles of maintaining muscle mass, doing stuff that puts your muscles under some resistance so that you can maintain your strength and your functional movement, your mobility, because really that's the thing that is going to take care of you as you get a little older. And so many people neglect it. They're not doing anything physically at all that is stimulating maintenance of muscle tissue. And it's as Dr. Gabrielle Lyon says, muscle is the organ of longevity, and it's just not spoken about enough. And we've got cancer crisis, obesity crisis, heart disease crisis, but so much of those things can be warded off by ensuring that we're doing the right things from an exercise point of view, obviously a dietary perspective as well, prioritising quality protein, working on dedicating just 3 sessions a week to some resistance training, making sure you're getting your steps in, which is zone 2, basic cardiovascular movement. When you walk for 45 minutes to an hour, you should be doing that every day. If you can't, do it at least 3 or 4 times a week, and then the other 3 days, incorporate some strength training into your routine. And you don't need to go to a gym. You can do it at home, as long as you've got 2 sets of dumbbells, one sort of a lightweight and one a medium to heavier weight. and a yoga mat and a little bit of space, it's pretty straightforward to just work on 4 or 5 basic compound movements to really start to build your basic strength. So, look, I'll be sharing more about that and how you can do all that in some upcoming videos and web classes I'm going to be running very soon. But in the meantime, just really start to open up your consciousness to ways that you can be improving your health span, boosting your mobility, your agility, and just prolonging your ability to do the things that your body wants to do functionally. And yet so many people get into that marginal decade, and even before that, even in the last 20 to 30 years of your life, you want to be able to prolong your ability to do the things that you've always done. And that means you've got to be proactive, you've got to pursue wellness, you've got to prioritise it in your life, and you just got to work on having a basic routine that works for you. My daughter's little dash hound just jumped on me. But there you go. Have a great Monday. Thanks for tuning in. This is Zane signing out. Until next time, stay strong, live well. Thanks for watching. Bye.